everyone, this is Donna from Hollywood, California. It's not just paint, it's art by Donna. And today, the day has finally arrived. And here we are, 22 artists, 23 artists, including me, doing May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. This is our second annual event. This time it's a crossover event, and I'm so excited that we are doing a crossover. I love crossovers. It brings all the art community together. We're not just paint pourers. We are a big community, and we do it all. So without further ado, I am going to go on. There are so many artists in here that you need to see. You need to see every single one of them. I would appreciate if you go down below in my description, and one by one, you check that off and you go and visit them. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. Now, I am going to paint the sides of my painting. Not a painting. I'll give you a little sneak peek there. Woo! There you go. You'll see that as we go along in my video. I know you're going to really enjoy today. So far today, you have seen, you started off with Nate Bright art, and you're ending the day off with me. There was 6 artists in between. Please go visit each and every one of them. Don't miss it. So I will return at the end. Just give me a moment, and you're gonna hear how I create this. As you can see here, I'm getting ready to do my resin. I have my little leveler here, and this is level. I already have my planets laid down. I have my stars already painted on, and we're ready to do our first layer of resin. And I'm going to start mixing that up in about a minute. This is a 10 by 20 art panel, and that needs 7 ounces of resin. That would be 3.5 ounces of resin and 3.5 ounces of hardener. You need to mix that for 3 to 5 minutes. What is the most famous line from Star Wars? May the Force be with you. Over the decades, it's a line that never lost its power. It's the most famous and most quoted line in Star Wars, and probably the history of a film. As you can see here, I am laying down the resin with my hands, with my gloved hands. I find it much easier to reach each and every area with the gloves rather than a tool. I'm now adding a little bit of color, and this is this little Piggy Constellation. And I'm going to be blowing that out with my heat gun. Previous to this, I did take all the bubbles out with my heat gun and with my torch. And now this is this little Piggy Sterling. I do realize that I did use a little too much of this resin, of this, of these pigments. The next time I do this, I will definitely use less pigments in the piece. How do you say hello in Star Wars? Like any traveler, the first word you're likely to learn is hello. That too has 2 greetings, depending on the time of day. Bright suns is the appropriate salutation during the day. Rising moons works for the evening. Think of them as the equivalent of good morning and good evening. What is Yoda's famous saying? Do or do not. There is no try. This quote is a simple lesson in commitment and the power in giving something our all, not just giving it a try. So can you name all the Star Wars movies and the years that they were released? As you can see here, I really had to work hard on this piece. And my layer 1 is now complete. These are the wet results. I am so satisfied with this. It came absolutely beautiful. Look at that lacing in there. Those pigments are gorgeous. And this is my first experience of doing anything of this sort at all. I am really very proud of this. It is absolutely stunning and very, very dimensional. Really beautiful. I really love this. And this is the dried results on the first day, actually the next day. And now I'm starting on my second layer. And I'm adding the stars, and this is in a time lapse. And I added Scorpio, and I added Leo. That's me and my husband. I thought that would be pretty cool. And excuse the reflection in there. Here's my Leo. There you see it. Here's my Scorpio. Donna and John. Tomorrow we start off with Garrett Brown's studio. You are not going to want to miss Garrett. I'm sure you all know him anyway. But that's who we're starting off with. And that would be at, what time do we start? Tomorrow we're starting noon Pacific, and that's 3 p.m. Eastern time. So you'll find everything down in my description below. Now, I'm going to start painting here, and I'm going to let you get to my video. Now, my video may be a little bit longer than the rest of them, just a little smidge, but everybody should have a 12 to 13 minute video here. It shouldn't be any more than that. So they are going to go quick, but I want you to promise me that you're not just going to go to that one video and subscribe, because I want you to subscribe to all of these artists, because you're not going to want to miss them. You're not going to want to miss anything from these artists. Each and every one of them are fantastic. But you're going to want to go back and visit them again and again and again. So you're going to want to hit that notification bell also. You're going to want to subscribe and be notified. Do that for yourself and for them. It doesn't cost a thing, not one penny. When you hit that subscribe and notify button, we are all winners, because you get to see the content and we get a new subscriber, and we love to have new subscribers. We enjoy to have you with us each and every week. We really do. So thank you. Thank you all for coming here today, and thank you for being with us. We really, really appreciate it. So without further ado, I'm going to go on and I'm going to let you see what I created today. And I'm going to give you some information about Star Wars. Maybe something that you never heard before. Okay, have a great day, everyone. And don't forget, starting tomorrow, Garrett Brown Studios, noon Eastern, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern time. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Qui-Gon Jinn, the Phantom Menace. So what I did here was, I took a little golden book on Star Wars, and they were spaceships. And I cut out a few spaceships, because I'm really not the best artist when it comes to making ships. And I cut out a few, and I pasted them into my painting. I used some multi-matte medium, because that dries clear, and it dries very flat if you push it down enough. And that's what I did. As you can see, Here's me putting down one of my ships. And here we go. I'll let you go along now. When you look at the dark side, careful you must be, for the dark side looks back. Quote by Yoda. Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose. Okay, another quote by Yoda. And I have some Comet, this little Piggy Comet, and I have this little Piggy Marachino. Those are the two colors I'll be using in this today. Fear nothing, for all is as the Force wills it. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. How about a Star Wars joke? Why can't you get Yoda to pick up the tab in a restaurant? Because he's always a little short. Okay, how does Darth Vader like his toast? A little on the dark side. How did Darth Vader cheat at poker? He kept altering the deal. I just cut this out from the book. And as you can see. And I painted it silver because the ships are just coming out very dark in my piece here. So I painted it silver. I painted it silver with the golden. And I painted the blue in the middle with cerulean blue. And I used a little Amsterdam black to paint around the edge here. But I find this to be too big, because what happened is this ship here disappeared kind of in the background, and I wanted to put this here. And I'm going to use some glitter as the as you can see here. I'm going to use glitter in that area in the fighting. So I just colored these pieces, but it's way too big. So I'm just going to take this little Piggy, turn it upside down, and I'll make it that size. And I'm just going to trace it. And then I'll cut it out. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I put a strip of glue down over here. And now putting some glitter on top. I thought maybe this would be a better way to do this. And I'm going to put my Asteroid Belt right here. And I'm going to use my multi-matte medium, because this will dry clear. And I'm going to adhere my embellishments right here. And I'm doing this before I add my last layer of resin. This is going to make it very dimensional. As you can see already, we have a lot of dimension in here. And this is going to make that last layer just embossing. So my resin is all mixed up here, and I'm going to bring this up to you so you can see it a little closer. I'm going to get a little, oh, here we go. Okay, there's not any glare, not too much glare anyway. So I hope you can see I have my Asteroid Belt, and I put in the laser beam here. You can see that with some glitter, extra fine glitter, and I glued that down so I don't know if you can see, so it's not moving. And I did that too with the Asteroid Belt. And so everything is ready. I put some extra stars in. I added the extra layer of stars in here, and I used, show you what I used for those stars. JoSonja Red Iridescent, and so it looks clear, but when you look at a certain angle, you can see that it's red. I did use a plastic palette knife because I didn't want to knock any of those little stones out or any of that glitter, so I was a little leery of using my glove and my glove getting stuck onto it. Now I'm adding in the gold leaf, and I'm just putting them in little balls all around, and those are my little asteroids. And here's my final result under a black light. I thought it would be interesting to see the spaceships pop a little bit under that black light. And I'm very proud of this whole experience here. And here it is. Here it is again. And I thought I had a side by, there we go. Side by side. How gorgeous is that? On the right, you can see the iridescence and how gorgeous that looks. And on the left, you can see the dimension in there, and you can actually see how beautiful this whole thing came out. So I thank you all for coming today. I am so appreciative. Please visit every one of these artists. Do not miss this great event. This is Donna from Hollywood, California, signing off with peace, love, and joy. Bye-bye now.